Greetings, toy heads, and welcome to another episode of Go Figure with me, your host, Eli Williams. And today we are having a look at the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified Series Doc, specifically Carl Doc Greer. Got this in from Amazon, had it on pre-order, got it in today, and as usual, I'm sharing it with you. So let's dive in here. First off, top of the box, we got the G.I. Joe logo star number 122 in the series. G.I. Joe Carl Doc Greer. There you can see Doc in all his dockiness. Down here, G.I. Joe star, G.I. Joe logo. Warning, choking hazard. Don't put toys in your mouth. Ages 4+, Hasbro logo there. On the side here, we have the glyphs and the QR code for GIJoe.com, where you can look up and find out all about that character and what they are good at and what they aren't good at. And on this side, we have really nice artwork. Look at that smug look on that dude's face. Really nice artwork. I like the fact that they've left the artwork and that it's different for every figure. I miss it down in the bottom right hand corner of the front of the box, but they're still putting it on the box, which I like. 122. On the back here, we've got a picture of said figure. And the little nuanced pictures there. I like that they've added that to this line. Picture of the helmet, picture of his medic patch there on his left shoulder. Glyphs again, jibbery jabbery legal jargon across the board, ages 0 to 3. You know what that means.
If your child is not born yet, they shouldn't play with these toys.
That's right. You're welcome. Hasbro logo, and then on the bottom here we have more jibbery jabbery legal jargon, houses of Klingon, and a barcode. Let's get him out of the box, let's get him onto the pedestal, and we'll have ourselves a look. And here we have him on the pedestal. Let's have a look at the accessories. First and foremost, we have his stretcher, which folds up and folds out. It has a peg in it right here, so it can be stored on his back, I'm assuming. Yeah, he's got a back peg on his vest. So yeah, just all in BDU green, but we have some charcoal gray handles there on the poles of it, as you can see, but has little notches on it, so when you fold it, it does snap into place and holds together so it doesn't flip-flop out from when it's on his back. But yeah, that's actually a pretty cool accessory. I've never really seen that. Oh boy, those pegs are really tight. So yeah, they do fit in there very well. But yeah, BDU green stretcher, peg hole, charcoal handles, goes on his back. And then we have his helmet, which for those who remember, and this is pretty accurate to the original figure. Has the little pill bottles there up on the sides of the helmet. I do remember that well on Doc. We have brown paint-apt strap, which is very soft and rubbery, so that's going to fit on his head really nicely. All in a tan color there. Looks really good. And then we have a little med pack here that's got a peg hole in it that I'm assuming fits right there on his vest, which is strange that they chose to. I guess this is just a thing that comes off, and I don't know why that wasn't just affixed onto there, but you know, good on Hasbro for making the effort of making that so it pops off. But we got a little white cross on there, and then the other side here. Okay, that's a torch on that other pouch. But then this all in brown, and then this matches, and that'll fit right there on his vest. And then we have another little holster here, which fits somewhere. I don't know yet where that fits, but it's got a peg hole in it. And this attaches somewhere on him, and we'll have to find that out here in a little bit. But yeah, all in brown, little holster for one of the two guns that he has, which we'll get to those in a moment. And then we have this. I was just like kind of like, oh no, it's another one with glasses. But we have his glasses here, which do have do have translucent lenses on them, but they aren't as soft and rubbery as the Dreadnought ones, which consistently fall off on my shelf. Thankfully, I have not lost them. But we have those green lenses, that very, very iconic look of Doc's glasses there, and then black frames on those as well. So that's pretty cool. Looking at these, though, since he has this helmet, I feel like when we put these on, they'll kind of stay in there and won't be an issue of falling out. So I think that's okay. And then we have two guns here, one being obviously a safety orange flare gun, which goes into one of his holsters, and yep, all in orange with a black paint-app handle and a cocking mechanism there on the back of that. Yeah, that's obviously a flare gun. This, I'm not real sure. This looks like this might be a taser or stun gun, or however you want to call it. So Doc has no deadly weapons on him, so that kind of makes sense because he's a medic. So yeah, this I'm assuming that's what this is. It's a non-lethal deterrent. So that's what, and it's got a piece of plastic on it, or a hair or something, like a little strand of plastic. I think I got it. I've had that on a few figures, little strands of thin strands of plastic. So yeah, I'm assuming that's what that is. That's a taser. And then here we have Doc, and Doc stands at approximately between 6 and 6¼ inches tall, which is right on point to where they should be. Looking at the face sculpt, this is really nice. They did a really good job with this. I'm really liking the effort. Look at that, look, a little bit of a gray swatch there on the sides of his hair. Really nice hair sculpt, really nice head sculpt. They did a really good job on this. And then moving down from the head, we've got the body where we have more of that tan color with the rolled up sleeves on the shirt. We've got a medic symbol over here on his right shoulder, and then it says medic on his left shoulder. We've got his vest. I would like to say battle vest, but it's not really. I guess it could be a battle vest. But we have his vest that has a flashlight and some other, looks like might be a pen. He has a lot of pouches that pop off of here, so a lot of this looks like he's got a very modular vest. There's a lot of things on here that have peg holes and that can pop off, so that makes sense why we have the holster and the other piece. I don't know if you can be able to put all of them on there though, but this pops off, this pops off. We got little pouches with little peg holes all over this modular vest, so that's a thing. And then down to where we have his belt here, with more pouches, like a red webbed belt with a white buckle, and for that red and white medic color look. And then that goes all the way around, and that is a separate piece. And then down to his watch, where we have this red watch, even has the hands on it. Red watch there, which is also, I believe that's a separate piece too, or is that molded on? I think that's molded on, or sculpted on. And we have this pouch back here that comes off of the vest, and then down to his legs, where we have a brown holster here on his right for one of the guns, and then another pouch strap on his left leg, going all the way down, more of those tan pants. Down to, he has some black shoes. Don't know if those are combat boots or not, because the pants go all the way down to the shoe, but we have we've got some black shoes on there. Looking at articulation on this guy, we have the neck with a ball going into the upper torso with, I'm assuming, a dumbbell going up into the head, giving us full rotation on the head. Pretty... not too bad on the down. Not great on the upward motion. But, you know, as the dumbbells go, we got pretty good tilt on there too. There is a hinge mid-torso underneath that vest for some ab crunch, but we're not getting much. Well, you get a little bit of back, but not a whole lot of forward because it's catching the vest and the belt. Which you could probably move that belt down a tad if we wanted to and get a little bit more, but not a whole lot. And then we've got a ball on the waist for some swivel and a little bit of hula hoop, which is nice. Legs out to here. We do have drop down ball joint on there on the legs and a thigh swivel. I completely missed the arms. Hang on a second. Getting ahead of myself. Arms, we have a small butterfly joint on the arms for full rotation at the shoulder and a hinge at the shoulder. Getting right down to the legs. We've got a bicep swivel and a double elbow where it catches right there. Down to the wrists where we have full rotation on the wrist and a in and out hinge on the left and an up and down on the right. Now to the legs. So a thigh swivel and a double knee going right back to there. That's catching on that pouch. We need to move that forward just a tad. It doesn't want to move forward very much, but it catches right there. There's not much more room in there. And then down to the feet where we have detents on the feet and a forward rocker, but not a whole lot of back and forth movement on the feet because of those pant legs. So that limits the articulation a little bit. Let's gear him up. Let's go ahead and pop his helmet on and get that strapped down. And then, moment of truth. Let's see if we can put these glasses on and make this work. Please don't make me put the glasses on first. I don't want to put the glasses on first. I feel like the glasses probably should have just been sculpted on and made that a thing. Yeah, this is going to be difficult. This is going to be difficult. We're going to have to put the glasses on first and then put the helmet on. Okay. Well, I will say this. The glasses do fit on a little better than they did with yeah, there's no way you can do this with the... Okay, let's put this back on. We will make this work. What if we smush this down? I don't know how we're going to do this. Okay, I will have to work on that before we do the last shot. So, with this modular vest, I'm assuming this one goes right here. That would make the most sense there. And then I think this would probably go in that holster. Yeah, it fits in there. This is for, yeah, that's for the flare gun. Very obviously for the flare gun. Now here's the question of the hour. Where do we put the flare gun? Because we have no extra peg hole other than, whoops, that fell off. yeah, this is a bit of a problem, because if we put this on his back, we have no place to put this. There is no extra peg to put the flare gun. Huh. You kind of dropped the ball on that, Hasbro. A little bit. Okay. Too many. I think we could have probably done without one of these things and had a place for the flare gun, like maybe right over here. All right. Well, let's get him off the pedestal and we'll line him up with some other characters and we'll see how he scales up. Okay, here we have him with the Metacom Mafex, Return of the Jedi Boba Fett, the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series, Imperial Stormtrooper version 2, the Hasbro Marvel Legends Series, 80th Anniversary Retro Carded Deadpool, and the Mezco 1/12 Collective Superman Man of Steel Edition. All in all, I think this is a pretty cool figure. I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. This could have been a 10 out of 10 for me. It hits all the articulation points. To me, the deductions on this one come from, again, the vest probably could have been sculpted on. I like the fact that it's there if you want to take that off. That's cool. I think the modular system on the vest is really cool. I think they went a little overboard with the pouches and such, since there is no place for the flare gun, but I will display him with the flare gun in his hand, and I guess he'll just hold the other pouch like I've got him here. I think they probably could have done maybe without that one, and then we would have had a place to put the flare gun. But outside of that, I did manage to get the glasses on him, as you see there. Just took a little pulling away of the strap, so the glasses will stay on him as long as I keep the helmet on him, and that's good. That's fine. I'm completely fine with that. And this is how he'll be on my shelf on display. It looks like he's got a Star Trek tricorder or something in his left hand. But yeah, 8 out of 10 for me on this one. Fantastic figure. I think they just went a little overboard on the accessories there, but still, you know, shelf presence is what it's all about. And at the end of the day, you know, like I always say, that's what it is. It's shelf presence, and he'll have good shelf presence. So that will do it for this episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Smash that bell so you can get information on all the good things coming out of my channel. You all have yourselves a great week and a great day. I'll see you next time. And until then, don't forget to get your figure on. Take care.